Coming into this London major, we had lots of different storylines, with Oxygen being the main one, having to, at the very least, get to the finals of this major to take the world spot from Karmine Corp. But this didn't go their way, as they fought to Furia in the Swiss stage.
Can he get the open net? That might just be enough.
At this point, it had felt like the one storyline I would have really wanted to happen was gone. But there was another team who had something to prove this major, coming so close to winning the last major. This team was G2. G2 so far are the only contending team from North America this season to competitively compete on an international stage. Now, some will say Gen G are in this conversation, and they definitely could be. They have the potential, but in the state they are in right now, it's hard to see them winning a major. This is important for North America, as they have been in a massive losing streak to their biggest rivals, the Europeans. They've just been too much for them and have hardly put up a fight in recent times, as they have gone on massive win streaks, winning back-to-back RLCS LAN events, and have quite frankly dominated the Rocket League scene. Ever since Vitality won the World Championship in dominant fashion, Rocket League had a massive shift, and everyone built super teams. One of these teams was G2, who built the team around Atomic, getting in Beast Mode and Daniel from version 1. And so far this has gone very well for them, having a very good showing throughout open quals, and then getting to the grand finals in their first RLCS major. But all of this to fall to yet another European team. Now the second major has rolled around and G2 are back as the top seed of NA, still without missing a single final. They will have to do it again, however, here with the best of the best. And coming into Swiss, they had a very solid performance, only falling to a big favorite in Falcons, which wasn't even a close game for G2. But they made it through, which is the most important thing, and they find themselves against SSG in the quarterfinals. A lot didn't expect SSG to be here, but they played very well in Swiss and find themselves now in a tough matchup. But just as G2 did at their home regionals, they handle SSG fairly easily.
Period though, and it only takes time. Daniel's up, full boost, goes for the man. Hoxer can't make it. Beastman with a light tap.
Come on, G2, they'll never sit back and defend. Sometimes it doesn't work. Pips that one over Chicago.
But Chicago as well, making sure that he's staying relevant as much as he can. But Daniel wants to shut that man down. Nearly dunks beast mode. Chicago shooting. LJ gets the bump.
With Hoxer on the ball, LJ below him. Hoxer gets the flip reset. LJ gets the finish. Chicago up against Atomic. This one goes to the ceiling. LJ, what a win from him. This could be game 2. And of course.
Really heating up. LJ with a miss. Allows beast mode completely into this play. Daniel central point. Pinches it low. Chicago does not have that pleasure. 90 seconds, this lead for G2 and a reset round 1. LJ's there, B-mode, reset, can he tap it down? It's on target! LJ versus Beast Mode, isn't that the story of this game? Hoxer does get beaten, Daniel's up, the double's important, it's there! Dangerous?
It's dangerous, it's so dangerous, you can't put the ball there, mate!
Pushes round, 2 commit, Chicago on his own at the back, sends it high, Tomic's there, down central, B-mode!
Fakes him out to try and get some control, but it's going into his own corner. Beast! Oh! You've got to stop!
And I have a feeling that may well be where this ball is going to live.
Space Station Gaming have to
hello.
now, and they might! They do! G2 have taken control again. They've got Atomic on the ball. They've got Daniel shooting! Up at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Daniel wins that one. Beast is surely going to score. He does!
LJ can't go ball, instead goes for the man. It's open at the back. He finds LJ, 100 boost. Something for SSG needs to apparate. Instead, it's just the form of Beast Mode scoring again.
Now moving on into the semi-finals, they find one of their toughest matchups so far in Furia. A team coming off just 4-1ing Vitality and are looking very on form so far. And this one seemed like it was all in G2's hand to begin with.
To South America. And so there's a lot on the line. And Daniel knows it!
Beast Mode also jumping in, takes the ball late. 50 off the bar. No one there for the rebound. Oh, Atomic, he does get around.
Atomic with a half a tank. Extra touch. Is that in? It's in!
Now, double commit though from G2. Atomic drop down towards net, and that's cleaned up.
Daniel, no boost, no problem. He goes long. Oh my God!
But Furia are looking like they had some early jitters, but they did end up kicking back into life.
They are warming up.
And pass, point to long, underneath, on the post, and in G2!
For Furia, under a minute left to go. G2, oh, they might give up another one here. They do!
Chips him out. Atomic chips him out, back to beast mode. And Fury are all on top of it. There's the double from Trevino!
Lucky, especially with how beast mode hit that last one in and narrowly missed that bump attempt, so wouldn't be surprised to see G2 keep doing what they're doing.
Oh! Couldn't get a shot, whatever. Was gonna try, didn't work. Now Lost comes underneath. There's Yan. Boom! This is a touch just in time. Furia got a piece of it. Yan goes underneath,
it's in.
and that's wide open.
They do end up tying the series, but once again, G2 turn it up a notch.
Across net, Trufino running on fumes. Can't get the double. Has to bail out. Daniel airborne. Bail. Oh. There's the shot. There's the goal. Downfield. The nerves have to be playing a factor in this. There's the shot. But take that back. Beast mode.
Now on match point in this series, one more game from getting into the grand finals. All they have to do is to win here on Neo Tokyo, and the start is not good for them, as Furia will take first blood. Unfortunately for Furia, however, they do concede an own goal here to tie the game, and all that's in it now is one goal.
Attempt downfield. Daniel looking back for Beast mode.
Beast Mode was forced to jump early there. Furia with the bump attempt, and I think it messed his angle up just a little bit.
And it will be G2's. They have won this series and now advance into the grand finals once again. The finals here will be a rematch from the team that 3-0'd them in Swiss, the Falcons. This 3-0 you would presume to only be a bad thing for G2. However, that would just put you on one man's radar, the G2's coach, Safyu. Just before the finals day, I'm sure Safyu would predict Falcons to be in the finals from the other side of the bracket, so therefore he would have done his research. But who would know how much it would really do on the main stage? G2 do start out losing the first game.
This is what Falcons need. Killers on the ball. Let's start out an attack. He goes up the right as quickly as he can, and here he is again trying to complete what he started earlier. Yuasa to the center. 30 seconds left now. TRK retreat. TRK sinks it.
But from here, it was just brutal for the Falcons.
The ceiling this time. G2 smells something cooking here. Killers. So far from G2 dealing with that defensive pressure from Team Vulcans, and now forward they come. Killers on the back foot. That's an awkward touch yet again from him defensively. These are starting to rack up.
Seeing TRK shot one down. That's challenging in the sky, but Beast Mode just on target.
Kick off again for G2. Atomic up against TRK. Who's arriving next? The ball slows down for a split second. Killers punches it almost in. Killers follows it. And Killers gets it up. Certainly seen that in this arena. TRK to the backboard. Beast Mode gets his catch. Has to kill the ball. Is he able to? He tries to keep it going instead. Scores!
Thankfully, Atomic tracks back.
Team Falcons need this one now, but it's Atomic with the ball. TRK in the center. Beast Mode's almost there for it. Atomic goes for the snapshot. And before that, we all know what happened there. Game 7 just seems to trip from the walls over here.
Just over 3 minutes in G2 with this one goal lead. Bumped off it, Rabas. That's open at the back. And it's Daniel!
Over the top, no, not quite Daniel. Another block. G2 now the finish line in sight. It's shot down! Trophy. The USA has brand new heroes.
Now G2 have done it. They have finally won their major and have brought the trophy home to NA. Very much so carrying the whole region on their backs. I think the experience of G2 in general, and specifically in finals, was a massive factor in this game. I believe it was a bit too much for the Falcons to handle, as they did not put up the performance we were expecting. But that takes nothing away from G2, who have played incredible. And specifically Beast Mode's performance was outstanding on this LAN. But that will be all for today. Now I shall see yous in the next one.